and welcome back to day 2 of round 1 of the NCAA tournament. All right, we got a lot of games to recap to catch you up to the live action, so let's just get started. In the Midwest region, our first game this evening was Illinois against Cincinnati, the Illini versus the Bearcats, and Illinois pulled out a squeaker against the tough Bearcats team, but prevailing in the end. So we got Illinois, the 6th seed, moving on. The next game, number 2 in the same Midwest region, Michigan State Wolverines, they pulled one out against Utah State, so the 7 moved on against the 10 there. Down here in the South, we had Marquette, the Golden Eagles of Marquette, the 8th seed, in a slight upset. We talked about this last night, beating the Arizona Wildcats. The 4th game, also in the South, had the Providence Friars taking on the LSU Tigers, and the Providence Friars, the 7th seed, in what was not an upset, prevailing against LSU. Moving over to the East region, we had USC, the Trojans, holding off a feisty Indiana Hoosier squad. Sorry, Jackson, but Indiana lost to USC in what turned out to not be an upset. Then in the 6th game, down here in the West region, we had the Houston Cougars against the Colorado Buffaloes, and the Colorado Buffaloes, the 9 seed, upend the Houston Cougars in a dogfight, but the Colorado team won in the end there. And then in the 7th game, we had BYU. It was another 6 versus 11 matchup. And you know, normally an 11 will sneak in there and beat a 6 seed from time to time, but not tonight. The 6s won every single game. So BYU, the Cougars, beat Mick Cronin and the UCLA Bruins. It was a pretty easy win for BYU. So that brings us to the 8th game of the night. We haven't seen the outcome of this one, but you know what? Something funny. Going into halftime, there was a little bit of a dust-up as not only the Little Rock coach, but Mike Krzyzewski from the Blue Devils, they both said, you know what, enough. Dick Vitale, zip it. Shut up. We've had enough of you. But anyway, that was at halftime. They all shook hands. They were all friends going into the second half. Let's see how this one turned out, okay? All right, so. All right, so what happened was going to the line with a chance to tie. The All-American from Little Rock, he choked at the free throw line and let the Blue Devils off the hook. So Krzyzewski and the Blue Devils, they got away with one here. But Duke moves on to the next round.